I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Been there,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. It really does feel like forever since we've actually done this, though. Corn's a little bitch. You were just in time, and we are the J&T back. I'm just getting it right out. DJ Van Nielsen here, joined again by
Norman Blunts.
and
Baggers.
speaking of being just in time, well, speaking of time in general, I got made to feel extra old just the other day. I was at work. There's some 20-year-old there. I was talking with one of like a 26-something-year-old dude. We were talking about like just talking about like shit from back in the day. Not even back in the, this is the version of back in the day. We mentioned Game Crazy. And the 20-year-old looks at us. The fuck is Game Crazy? I didn't think it had been that long. Look, I didn't think it had been that long. Game Crazy died like 15 years ago, man.
I think the reason that you might not remember Game Crazy if you're a little bit younger, you might remember Hollywood Video though, because that was always the
He
bigger
didn't even
sign.
really remember that.
Is he from out here?
I don't know.
That could be
Honestly,
a thing
I
too.
don't know
I don't
his-
know how many
I
Hollywood
don't know
videos there
his
actually
backstory.
was.
Yeah, I don't
But
ask people their stories.
That is a trip to think about though. Like, wait, you don't?
He made
It
me
doesn't
feel
seem
really
that
old. I
long.
was just like, okay, dude. I even asked him, I'm like, how old are you? He's like 20. I'm like, okay, well, I
You know what
kinda figured
GameStop
you-
is, right? Yeah.
yeah, that's all I could do was like, okay, back in the gay.
Back in the gay era.
Wow, back in the day, GameStop used to have competition. It was a free market back then. They didn't own the video game landscape like that. Now it's funny because they're losing their grip just to the video games themselves. But I've digressed. I just had to explain, like, yeah, they used to be attached to Hollywood Video. And that's when I got the, what's that? Okay, you've heard of Blockbuster, yeah? Yeah, I've heard of it. Never been to one. What kind of parents did you have, man?
Yeah, dude, Blockbuster went out like right afterwards. So
Yeah, I know. It was just, it was
at
one of
that
those,
point,
I
it's like,
didn't
where did you rent movies? Because
Rent
Redbox wasn't
movies?
out yet.
Netflix. That's what killed
yeah.
those ones. Remember back in the day, and that's the thing too, was even just the concept of getting the Netflix movies in the mail at this point is becoming like
Jesus.
so old that there's a generation that does. There's a gap there. This whole lumping millennials all together like this, there needs to be a revisit on that, because I'm not part of the same generation as someone that doesn't know. Not only that doesn't know, I can understand. I was able to let go of the Blockbuster and Hollywood Video thing, but the not even knowing that Netflix used to rent
Oh,
DVDs.
Pops, the guy I work with, 21, he didn't know Netflix did DVDs.
Yeah, and that was the thing that actually killed Blockbuster. It wasn't streaming that killed them. That's why it. I think that's why the kids it makes so much sense because they picture Netflix now, like, oh yeah, of course that kills a video store. No, they killed the video store
With
physically.
videos.
Yeah, that was physical harm. It just made me feel like holy.
They went
fuck, dude.
so hard into it and then back to 100% away. They were one of the first
Yeah.
real like streaming show platforms. So it's like a dude, Connect. That's when they started the stream. I'm not saying that's
No,
what started it, but that's when they started really doing streaming.
They were doing it before, but I remember just because I just remember getting that update. It was like 2008, I think, and just like fucking all of a sudden Netflix was on there, and it was just like, yeah, you can watch movies from your queue, but you still have to go to the website to add movies to your queue.
That part was weird.
Like, there was no searching through anything. It was just whatever you had already added. That was the creepy part, and sometimes it didn't update, that fast. But slowly but surely, I remember just seeing it evolve through the console. It was just like, holy shit, dude! They're just making this bigger and bigger and more shits available to watch on streaming and instant play or whatever. They didn't even call it stream; it was just instant play.
I don't understand in today's technology where a console can easily run it, but the TV can also run it. Why are you gonna use the console? That seems like a
Comfort,
unneeded
familiarity.
extra
I think it's
step.
No, it's one of those. If you're gaming that often and shit, then you know what I mean, and you're already gonna have the console on all day. Why not just how convenient was it to just exit your video game and go straight to Netflix?
Okay, for someone that's not going to be playing video games,
You don't buy a console. You just buy a smart TV, or a fucking Chromecast, or a Fire Sticks, or
you need to talk to Tony.
Roku's, and the fucking wait, what?
Because he will literally use his PS4 for everything.
Well, does he have all the other devices though? Does he have a smart TV?
So we'll be in his living room where he does have his smart TV. Because he also has the same size but an older one.
Does he have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, everything's internet 100% good, all that shit. But we'll use the PlayStation instead of the TV. And to me, it's like, just skip the middleman. Give your console a break. Because shit's bound to fucking get all overheated.
Yeah, but not really when it's running Netflix, because it's not running any discs. So it runs a little bit smoother than typical console fare, They've improved fans on consoles over the years and shit.
Not that much.
Well, at least a bit. Or at least fucking some of the thermal parts and shit.
The PS4 now, like, after so many years later, mine, Tony's, Jordan's, all fucked up on something. But usually it has to do with the cooling system. Tony's fucking disk drive keeps going out. The Pro version, though, you can slide off, screw it, and the game will come out. Like, there's a screw for it. The other one, nope. You just gotta hope.
That sucks.
Yeah, so mine is hope.
And speaking of hope, we hope you check out Mr. John Frickin Smith. But you heard his song, which I hope you liked, called Yours to Keep, at the beginning, from the album, which I hope you'll check out. It's called Songs of the Great Collapse. Had a brain fart for a moment there. And we hope you go to johnfrickinsmith.com to check it all out. And do some reading while you're listening, while you're on that website. Yeah. That sounded... yeah, it's a I don't know why I know why I'm stumbling over my words, because I am very extremely baked. Like, we're usually at a pretty high level, but this wizard pipe's finally getting towards the bottom, and I just realized we've been smoking fast. So, well, we don't have a late review for once. Well, for I guess twice. Fuck it. We're not here for late reviews. We're actually here to prepare for late reviews. Is that weird? That doesn't even make sense.
No, because you're always prepared for a late review. Because if you don't see something when it first comes out or the first showing of it,
Yeah, they're always late.
Yeah.
Even if we see it the second it's released, even if we saw it like early release, a review would still be late because someone else would have it way faster.
They'll be in the theater.
Technically, there will always be late, so we'll never be wrong, and we'll always be just in time. That's how you just twist it all around into some kind of weird circle jerkular. Jerkular. I don't know why, but I like that word. Jerkular motion.
Dude, you're being a jerkular.
I had jerkulated all. Okay.
That's that's something you might say just genuinely.
Oh god.
Why don't they say that instead of ejaculated? Ejaculated, for some reason, it just seems a little.
I'd prefer ejaculated.
That's gonna confuse kids.
What, ejaculated?
Yeah, how are they gonna read it?
Eject. Elated.
Kids are stupid.
Or you can be a real asshole and spell eject like you can spell eject but wrong. EJECED instead of CT. Yeah, ejected. Ejaculated.
All over.
I want to hear a British man say that now. I ejaculated all over the place. I can't do it. I'm not an accent man.
I want to hear Michael Caine say it. He's gonna stutter like 7 times in the middle.
But besides from feeling old, still feeling warm.
Dude, yeah, I told I looked like I was 35.
I
was like, that's fucked up.
I got told I looked like I was 25.
Oh, good for fucking
Black
you.
don't crack.
White does.
Even half black don't crack, apparently. Although my white hairline would say otherwise. I can blame the white, not because of white people, but because of my white side of the family. They all got the receding hairlines. They just don't have these beautiful naps.
Dude.
Even the women have the hair. I'm just kidding. That'd be creepy. All the women have like the widow's peak thing going on. Damn near cul-de-sac. That'd be a hell of a family reunion photo right there.
Everyone's half-haired.
That's creeping me out now. I'm just seeing a bunch of smiling white folks with fucking like it's like very shiny cul-de-sacs too, like shing, like Dr. Phil but long hair on the women.
Listen here, Makai, we're gonna tell you how you're gonna do this today.
That's actually weird, like hearing Joe Rogan make fun of Dr. Phil and then see him interviewing seeing Joe Rogan interviewing Dr. Phil
on a serious level.
Yeah, that was kind of that was cool. That's one of those like, at least Dr. Phil can take a joke. That would have been funny if he just went in there just like, so I'm just bullshitting around, huh?
And just what? Just like, because straight up and down, you don't expect Dr. Phil to just bust through the door and punch you in the face.
No.
Rogan has no chance.
No,
like, he's going to get jacked for the first surprise. Punch.
Yeah, like that. That's one of those, you can't waste that.
Oh, my shoes are slippery.
Bio. Looks like my fist isn't, bitch. He'd have to run after that, because then Joe Rogan, if he wakes up and he's still there, Rogan's taking him down. But that one surprise punch, yeah, that could put some... That's when the old man strength, all the anger, all the shit that he's dealt with over these years, hosting this show full of just like some of the most trashy human beings in America.
You know who that dumb bitch. Catch me outside.
I made that bitch famous. Bow. You know I never even got a fucking thank you letter. Bow. Pow. Bitch. You see the bottom of my shoe? Well, you will now. Pow.
It's all it slipped off.
He called me a fucking Nance?
That seems more offensive than like anything out of all of that, dude. Is like, what?
What was that? What movie was that from? That just. Oh man, that was from a movie. That was definitely from a movie. Oh man, that's gonna bother me. That is gonna bother me for the next like 15 to 17 minutes. I don't know how it's that specific, but Lawless. That's why I was picturing it, because Shia LaBeouf stepped on Homeboy's face and called him a goddamn Nance. And the guy was like, he was so pissed off he broke Cricket's neck. I remember that now. Guy Pearce. Douchebag. I don't know about real life. I've never met Guy Pearce. That'd be kind of cool. As long as he had eyebrows. That was the creepiest part of that movie.
You know, eyebrows are on this earth for a reason.
That's what makes me respect the hell out of Anthony Davis. Just like, you know, fuck it.
He's super brow.
Like, please make that a trend so that men everywhere can stop fucking doing this dance. Every guy has a secret battle with the unibrow.
Dude, I don't have a secret one. Like, it takes like 2-3 days when my shit's starting to get all bushy again. I'm like, this is bullshit.
I shave the unibrow more than anything else.
Yeah.
I fucking hate saying that.
I've used a fucking razor on only the unibrow. I'm like, I'm good. And I don't have that beautiful of a beard or anything. It's patchy, but it's still like no one's going to be staring at my fucking forehead. Like, oh, is he going to pluck that? Plucking it hurts.
Because you can tell when someone breaks the eye contact to look up at your unibrow.
Like, what are you staring at, bitch?
It's my business, all right? I woke up late, all right? Look at the rest of my face. Does it look like I'm shaving, bitch?
I want to look like the wolf man by the end of the week.
That's starting to piss me off. My beard takes like a goddamn month to actually start like really growing. But the hair actually comes back within fucking just a couple days, and it looks not 5 o'clock shadow. It just turns into fucking douchebag shit.
It's patchy scruff.
But the more often I shave, the more razor bumps I get.
Yeah, I don't do.
No matter what shaving apparatus I use.
I've had heat rash in the beard. That sucks.
Yeah, that shit's fucking. I was cursed when it came to shaving. It was fucked up.
There shouldn't be dandruff on your facial hair. And it's a real thing for me. I don't do like that. It's shitty.
I shouldn't have all these goddamn poppables on my fucking neck hair and shit. The worst kind of hair on the double chin neck hair.
So, I mean, inevitably, I have to grow my beard back out because for my birthday, my hands were all sliced up from work. So, Reg, on Saturday, grabbed a bag of, like, just bandages. Like, Layla helped her pick out my small present. And it was just all these different... It was a med kit, pretty much, without the carrying case.
It's good to have.
What was right before that? Because I had something that was actually going to that, not about medical.
If you're asking me to remember what we were just talking about.
Right before that. 2 sentences before. Now it's getting up there in sentences.
You might have added too many words.
Come back.
Oh, fuck.
Eventually it'll be back.
Yeah. See, this is the real reason why, like, we're obviously not hardcore movies guys. This is why so many episodes just end up centered on movies, so we remember what the fuck we were talking about. It actually does work, I will say that. Usually when we do movie reviews, we remember what movie we're talking about the whole time.
Shit. I'm back.
Okay.
So Band-Aids and then a whole bunch of shit for the beard.
Oh, okay.
And I was because like I don't know if you've noticed it, but my shit goes up, like curls up. So she got me beard balm and all that shit.
I keep trying to get Manscaped, and they don't want to shave our balls.
Yeah, dude. Hey guys, seriously, like I will be number one
I will
aficionado.
shave my balls on fucking Twitter. Okay, no, I won't. That's disgusting. I'm not putting my balls on display. But I'll gladly shave them.
How long do I get Manscaped? Like, do I get the 4.0, the lawnmower?
Yeah, I want. I want. That's the problem too. Is you got to send more than one. We need three. We're 3 balls here.
Like, fuck it, I'll shave my scrotum on Twitter for like a
That's disgusting.
sponsorship.
I'm not using our Twitter to broadcast balls.
I mean, if you got,
circle jerk with fucking other podcasters, but we're not gonna goddamn actually put balls on our Twitter page. There is a line, and Twitter doesn't have that line. It. Yeah, that's not a line that Twitter's afraid to cross. That's a line that I don't like to cross. You know how many times I've been scrolling through Twitter, and just all of a sudden there's a fucking dick. Ew. It's disgusting. It makes me angry.
Were they shaving their balls?
No, it's just them showing their dick to some model they think they're gonna fuck if they show a dick.
I don't know when that like was a thought process.
Men are disgusting. And I'm not trying to sound woke. We just are disgusting sometimes. Let's be honest. But I don't know why dudes do that. I don't know why that. But
like I've never once outside of like someone I was in a relationship with just got random like titty pictures.
No, you gotta fucking coax them. You gotta actually be talking sexy, and then you get the titty pictures and such. It's not just a random thing. You don't just out of nowhere just like, hey, you want to see my dick? Boom. Or just, you want to see my titties? No, you don't just send that at random. We got to be talking late at night and just like, I wish you were right there. I wish you were right there. Well, I mean, we could be in digital form. Boom, let me see that dick.
Whoa. Is that your dirty talk form on?
No, I don't actually say digital form.
Okay, I was going to say, holy shit.
I don't say digital form. I'm not that smooth.
If you still got it, that's a king move right there. Like that's,
but it's
beautiful.
Close to it. It is close to it on that lead up though. It is usually fucking.
Yeah, like
I mean, I wish you were there. I wish you were there.
Just send me some pictures.
I don't just outright say it though. I don't just outright just say. I just say I wish I could see that pretty face, and then it just starts off, and then if there's any amount of cleavage at all in that picture, then just like, oh, I can see down your shirt. And just like, oh yeah, you want to see more? Well,
$5.99.
Oh, shucks. Here's my OnlyFans link. See, that's a sketch. We're gonna do that. That's the way that one works right there.
You're my wife. I don't care. I still got to make that money.
That is so fucked up. But like, guys have been hit with that one. Plenty of them have been hit with that one. Hey there, cutie. Anytime someone calls me cutie, I just assume that they're a bot.
You're a liar. What?
Even when I hear it like in real life and in person and shit, just like, hey, cutie.
Simulation.
Who the fuck you calling cutie? Fucking weirdo.
As long as it's not a homeless woman, you have a shot.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm too good to bang a homeless woman.
They need love too. But what I'm meaning is
they find love. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
dude?
all the time.
There's no fucking standards I'm not fucking following. Every homeless chick I see is taken.
That's because they're homeless. They might as well be homeless with another.
They're
dude.
homeless, but not dickless. See,
Yeah.
That's how you know women have a certain advantage over men. Even when they're homeless, they don't have to be lonely. You see a homeless woman by herself, she chose that life.
That's a crazy right there too.
Yeah, you walk away from that one. She's braved the streets alone willingly. There we go, back to talking about homeless people. I didn't even mean to do that. It was just one of those. I was just breaking off into that one. But they always find love. They do always find love. But titty pics, yeah, that's never a random just like fucking, oh, let me just hit you with a... No, that's in the movies where you just all of a sudden send some shit. That is not a spontaneous thing that you're supposed to do. You can take it... Women especially can take nude photos, spontaneously. That's how they end up leaking, too. They take them spontaneously and then accidentally send them to somebody else.
All men listening, this is a PSA. Don't just send a random dick pic, especially if you're not hard.
Who sends flaccid dick pics? I don't. My dick is not packing like that where it just hangs low soft. No. I'm not gonna fucking take a flaccid picture. Fuck all that. It's gotta be hard, and I'm not even gonna have it in my hand because I don't want you to see the size comparison and try to fucking, Even though to be fair, I've only sent pictures of my dick to people that have seen it up close. I don't know why I said people as if they're women. No. I did send a dick pic to a chick that never saw my dick before, but it was a dick tip pic. Because I was being an asshole. What? She sent one titty.
Who sends
one titty? I know, so I sent dick tip. We're still both exposing something, just not fully, I guess.
I have sent my asshole.
And I made sure to angle it to where it was only dick tip, like not even a little shot of the balls in the background or anything. It was weird. I'm very weird. I'm not smooth. I told you that already. There's no smoothness. That's why the only chicks that talk to me are on fucking dating apps that are fucking 24 hours, the fucking 3 a.m. chicks.
I sent an unsolicited butthole picture.
You sent a butthole picture?
Yep.
Of your own butthole?
Yep.
To a guy?
Nope.
Well, I mean, not to a guy, but to a woman, to a lady person? Did she ask for a butthole picture?
Nope.
Did she ask for a dick pic?
No.
Did she send you a titty pic?
No.
Did she send you a butthole pic?
No.
Pussy pic?
Nothing.
Unsolicited. Completely.
Unsolicited.
Had you met this woman before?
Yeah, it was a girlfriend.
Were you still together at the time you sent the butthole pic?
I think so. I can't remember now. I was young.
That
was the girl I lost my virginity to.
That still sounds horrible. Like, man or woman, you don't just want to send random butthole pics to people.
Exactly. So we might not have been together much longer after
that. I fucking hope so. At least tell me you weren't like in the act of, you know what I mean, like.
No, that wasn't like, hey, what's up? You want to mess with this? Like nothing like that. If that's what you're intending, but
it doesn't even matter what I was intending. What were you thinking you were gonna gain from that?
I don't even know. I just did it.
Just like, let's send a butthole pic. See, that's the white in you. Just like, let's just send stupid butthole pic. I'm sorry. That's weird. That's a weird stereotype to say, but I feel like we could spread it if you say it enough times. Just like, white guys love showing their ass. You just keep saying that over and over again, and eventually you're just gonna see examples in movies and everything. You're just like, dude, look at this white guy pulling his fucking ass out again.
Again? What are you talking about? Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
They're all fucking doing it, man. A whole lot of you.
Yeah. So, I guess I don't even know how to explain that. There's no real reason, but I think I figured out you don't get any pictures back for a butthole pic, so you kind of just have to show parts of the penis, or different penis pictures and different angles, to get more. It's kind of fucked up.
You ever sent a cum shot?
A cum shot, like the video? Yes,
I have not. That I was really hoping you were gonna say no, and we would have something. You're disgusting.
No, dude.
I'm just kidding.
That's where our generational gap is.
When it comes to that, yeah. When it comes to that, it's fucking, yeah. But no, I haven't sent a cum shot. I just say I'm finished.
That pisses them off.
And it's brief as hell, too. It's just like, as soon as you sent the titty pic, I came.
What happened? I've been jerking it this whole time. You fucked up. Like,
what, you were waiting for the dick pic? Oh, you fucked up, dude. You just, no. I've been building up for this, waiting it. Every time you said, well, okay, maybe, hold on a second. And then just like, are you sure you want to see him? Yeah, bitch.
What? How many hold on a seconds do you need, by the way? Like, hold on a second. Like, where are you?
Well,
are you in an internment camp?
I'm at Stater Brothers. You really want me to pull my titty out at Stater Brothers? I've seen plenty of fucking random videos on the internet where bitches are pulling out their titties in grocery stores and shit. All the Instagram hosts pull out their asses in the bread aisle. I don't know if it's actually the bread aisle that, like, if they're all that specific.
Because they're making that cake.
But they're pulling out their ass cheeks in the fucking grocery stores. Mask on, ass out. Might be the title of this episode. Might not. Who knows?
You really want to go to all these?
See? Guaranteed. You know who else pulls out their ass? White dudes. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make that happen.
White dudes pulling out their ass?
Not trying to make them pull out their asses. I'm just trying to make that into a stereotype.
Okay, with the stereotype.
Yeah, it's like if anybody who's never met a white person that's listening to this podcast, they love white guys love pulling out their ass in public. Or at least like showing their ass. Yeah.
I'm a different breed. This doesn't work for me.
See, no, you're a glow in the dark white, so that means you've probably gone streaking before.
No, that's one thing that scares the shit out of me. I don't want everyone to see my doodle.
What, dangling in public?
Yeah, that just
running around. What about at a fucking football game?
Nope.
Not American football.
No, I'm not that guy.
You wouldn't streak.
No.
If you saw fucking if you just had a chance to go to like a Manchester United game.
Be so psyched I would.
Someone paid for, like, someone straight up paid for the travel, the fucking hotel and lodging, and the tickets to the game, to the match. But the only condition was at some point during the match you had to fucking streak across that pitch as far as you could get before you get tackled.
I can't get that far.
You wouldn't do it? You wouldn't do it though, just for the opportunity.
I gotta get paid money. Fuck the opportunity.
You are in a way getting paid money. If they offer to pay for the tickets, you just pick the cheapest one and tell them it was the more expensive one.
No, fuck that.
And you get that change.
Most expensive hotel, stay at a fucking teenage hostel.
Yeah, but just be stacked in fucking cash.
But no, no.
You wouldn't.
Corn's the one that would be down to streak and all that stuff, not me.
Yeah,
because Corn's
I'm not streaking.
to
I'm
my
fat.
house.
Fat people aren't supposed to be streaking.
More fat people need to be streaking, to be quite honest.
What? Just so they can run? You're a fucking asshole.
No, that's kind of fucked up, but it's funnier. And he has a better chance of overpowering the security guards.
Oh man, now I want to open a fucking gym. A nude gym, an adults only nude gym, not just adults only, but overweight adults only. Everything in this gym is cardio related, exercise bikes, and yes, treadmills. Treadmills are all in nice little rows so they can just go streaking in place. Sweating. Can you imagine the smell?
You turn on the heater, right?
Oh God, that that would sell. That would sell.
For bears in the gay community. Like, you totally got a shot with that. Because who else? Like, what?
There's plenty of big gals that would get naked in public. If there were other big gals in the same place getting naked, and fat dudes too. Like, just everybody's just plumping it out and just like,
you got to go to a nudist colony and do this. Like,
yeah, fuck it.
Because at
streaking
that point,
in place. That's the whole reason I'm doing this whole thing, is just so you can streak in place.
Well, I'm thinking of other cardio, like boxing. Who wants to box a big old fat naked dude?
See, that's fucked up. I wouldn't stop at boxing. Let's go full MMA.
No one's training jiu-jitsu butt naked fat.
You telling me you wouldn't take an armbar from a fat guy?
First of all,
a triangle choke.
Yeah. Oh no. I was about to say, first of all, an armbar is not going to work depending on how big his belly is, because you can't do the leverage. You just tuck your elbow up in the fat flap. Dude, oh fucking A, there's so many more unorthodox weird ones too. Like,
Yeah, it,
you don't want to
there's weird
guillotine a
trends though
dude.
nowadays. You know, there's weird trends.
I'll tell you right now, naked MMA, no one's pulling full guard.
Yeah, I could see if you put like if it was like two naked women MMA. Yeah, they wouldn't be afraid. They'd be less weird about having their face stuffed in a vagina than dudes, having dick
Yeah, I'm
shoved
not
in their
getting a
face.
dick in my face, so I don't think the men's side is gonna be wrestling or.
Then again, fucking motherfuckers actually fought and tried to take down Shoney Carter. And he was as close to bucket naked as you could really get in MMA.
I can't tell where his cup
His
was at.
cheeks were out.
It was just a cup and some cloth.
Yeah, like you could when he threw a fucking kick, you could hear his cheeks clap.
What's underwear but just a tiny piece of cloth?
It was, and he knocked people. I remember the spinning back fist. He was like one of the ones that made that extra famous and shit. He knocked somebody that.
Matt Serra.
Yeah, it was nice. But Matt Serra was probably distracted too. Like he turned around, and he was just like,
really
"Dude, did you just show me your fucking ass?" Boom. Never even saw the turnaround happening. He was so focused on getting mooned. I'm kind of glad that like isn't still a style. Like, yeah, you see some short shorts and shit every now and then, but they haven't gone full on panties in a while.
It's mainly just rash guards now.
Yeah.
The fight shorts, which Carter wears. Carter, if you listen to this, they're very uncomfortable looking. Like, they might feel comfortable, but looking at you in them is uncomfortable. They're like up here. There's a reason I did tattoos on the top of my knees. I don't ever expect people to see them. Yeah. Not saying he has tattoos in the same spot or anything. It's just a situation of like, I didn't expect it. Cool.
Of course he would go short.
Of
course he would go short. You got to be glad he didn't go extra tight with them. I'm assuming he didn't go extra tight. Like full on Saint Pierre.
Not that, no. Like Conor McGregor's day walking outfits.
That's pretty gross.
Short shorts.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable seeing guys in short shorts. I don't think that's genderism.
But okay, naked fighting.
Not okay with.
Not even for women.
Nope.
Just because you're only saying that because you know it would be a bit of a double standard if it
was. Like if we're not going to fight naked as men, they don't need to fight naked as women.
What if they wanted to?
I'm sure there would be men that wanted
what if they wanted the freedom to fight naked?
If they're fighting for their freedom to fight naked, whatever, dude, I don't care anymore. Take the organization and just do whatever you fucking want with this weird shit.
What if they start fighting naked, but then start like shaming people that watch them fighting naked?
That's an oxymoron. They need to get kicked in the teeth.
I think that's the era we're headed for, is when it starts contradicting. You can't sexualize me. I want the freedom to be sexualized, though. Well, I mean, you already had that freedom. And the freedom to not be sexualized as well. Like that's
a massive problem with any of the movements, which I'm strongly for, almost all of them. I mean, you can't really hate like someone that's preaching some version of like a peace in a way.
Yeah, and getting rid of like a Weinstein type, that's always
super cool. Yeah. But the whole like we need equal rights. From women in America, you have equal rights. So that's just one chant to knock off. The rest of them, fucking crank them up to 11. I'm all cool for it. But that's like, wait, we all actually do have legal, like, equal rights. I kill you, I become a murderer, you kill me, same thing.
Yeah. Although one might argue, though, too, sometimes in the, there's advantages. There's advantages. On both sides, though, too. Let's be real. trying to get into a nightclub.
Chick.
Yeah. Let's see, applying for a construction job. Usually a dude's more likely to get hired. Not saying fucking nobody will hire women, but you know what I mean. If a female version of you and I both applied for the same like manual labor job,
I'm getting it. No, if someone saw you face to face and you just were a
yeah.
chick but same exact body structure and
No,
everything.
no, I'm still the man version of me, but just a female version of you, like your build and shit like that. A skinny woman, skinny, scrawny woman.
Oh, but going up against you?
Yeah,
Oh, you're getting it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like there are certain advantages, but sometimes it's like sports, where the height and weight kind of can kick into it. The weight, being a fat guy, people think you're stronger. Being tall, people are like, oh, you can reach the high shelves.
You can touch me way before I can touch him.
Which is why I always refuse short chicks. No, I'm not reaching up there for you.
I'm
Get
not
it
even that
yourself.
much taller. It's so annoying. Can you grab this? Who the fuck put on the tippy top? I'm not tall enough for that. I don't need a step stool in my house. If I need one, it doesn't need to be there. That shelf is for show. Christmas decorations, I don't care.
Fucking A, man. Why'd you have to say that?
Here comes Santa Claus.
It's all right around the corner, man.
Yep, they pushed out October already, so that we get like Halloween shit.
Yep.
They'll finish Halloween. No one does Thanksgiving really. They're just like, oh, we're gonna.
There's not really a celebration for Thanksgiving. It's getting to that point where it's gonna get the Columbus Day effect. I'm just like, okay, are we really gonna keep celebrating? You know,
We're gonna say Indigenous People Day instead of Columbus Day, but we're still gonna celebrate Thanksgiving.
yeah, eventually that's gonna go away, but we're still gonna do the eating part. Don't get me wrong. It's still gonna be a holiday. They're just gonna call it something else, and we're gonna eat.
It's gonna be fucking Community Day, and that's when I'm off this earth.
I kind of like no, as long as I still get that Thursday off. That's all I really want. You know why they can't completely get rid of it? The day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Community Friday.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that change. We got the Washington football team. You can buy a Washington football team jersey on fucking African American Friday. That sounds way worse. That makes it sound like only black people can get the deals.
It's almost like that's the only day you get a shop.
That'd be weird. We only hire Negroes 1 day a week. It's a huge job fair. It's all manual labor. All of it. Wait, there is one desk job. And I couldn't think of one fast enough. Like the worst desk job you can have. Just remember, even concierge kind of is a desk job in a way.
Whatever fucking, I believe you, Matt Tabler. Whatever he did.
Did he even have a job?
Not by the end of it, but he did something. He was doing paperwork.
That movie still pisses me off sometimes that they complained about fucking, or the homeboy, the friends were at least honest. Like, why would you want to give up job security, dude? That's fucking great. Give it up for nobody gives up a goddamn cubicle job for construction.
Or if they do, they run back really quick.
Hell yeah.
Please give me my job back. I thought I was gonna make this a whole bunch of money.
The only thing that honestly kept me out of trying to go for those kinds of jobs before was the fact that drug testing, but the world is changing a bit on that one. Well, hell, not even just the laws, but companies are changing on that one. Athletes are being allowed to smoke weed.
Yeah,
that still trips me out. Like, fucking UFC, right? They stopped testing for weed.
Yep,
NFL.
USADA did, not all states, but USADA did. The NFL, I think I think all of these have to do with off season for the major sports.
Yeah, but that makes sense. It's at least give them that.
Like, I'm sure they're not going to trip if you have CBD in your system, or that minuscule trace that comes in CBD, which is like less than 0.07 THC or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and nowadays there are companies that are just like, you know what, fuck it. Potheads aren't so bad.
I forget what fighter it was made a comment about that dude Shane O'Malley, like, oh yeah, he's just a little pothead. Those are the ones that are like, that's a dick move. You ever think maybe that's why he's creative in his striking?
Yeah.
Like, that could, I'm sure fucking Adesanya smokes. Smith.
Oh yeah, they smoke and play video games. That's how they get better at fighting. They just are able to practice what they do in the video game and shit. We've seen it with a lot of athletes, especially in like NFL and NBA.
I care about my Madden rating. What?
You really think if you take video games out of the equation, you think LeBron leaves teams so often as he did before? You know what I mean? You think he plays for as many teams, if not for video games?
I don't know if that's like a
That's like,
direct one, but
think about it though. It's fucking digital scouting in a way.
because thinking about it in general, video games, that's something they don't tell you about in creative
They're
player.
honest as hell.
You don't want to play 30 seasons in a created player for one team, because then you're like, well, I mean, we won every single
The
championship
story
for
doesn't
however many
sound that
years.
interesting. Yeah.
Like, you have to trade over somewhere or go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So when you do play, you're like, yeah,
I'm going to go to the
bastards.
worst team in the league. And I'm going to make them the best.
Who hasn't won a championship in major organization of this one history?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times I played as the Browns?
Yeah.
Or played for in the air quotes of the Browns?
Yeah.
Like, they've never won a Super Bowl. Boom.
It's fucking hell. That's what I mean. Like, I really do think if you take away video game, like sports games in general and shit, yeah, I think a lot more players stay with teams. But when you can basically load up yourself and all these other players and shit onto a video game and switch teams and see how your player actually, you know what I mean, melds with them somewhat. Because video games are pretty accurate on they're honest as far as athletes' abilities a lot of the times. Sometimes brutally honest. Sometimes your favorite player fucking sucks. Hashtag Brett Favre fans. You know how many interceptions you're going to throw if you try to go too long? Unless that receiver is all alone, don't even try it.
You take too much time in the pocket, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah. Slam ball. I don't miss that. I don't miss slam ball.
It would have been better as a video game.
Would have been. Would have been tough. The mechanics on all those trampolines. Could have been pulled off though, because trampolines have been in video games for a long time now that I think about it. Stuff that you bounce off of, yeah. To make the video game more interesting, you would just have to be able to crash into the shit. You'd have to see some of the worst injuries. And like make it as realistic as possible as far as like broken bones and such. Let them really fucking get hurt. That's the kind of man I am. Steak and eggs, man.
All over the street.
Oh, man. I've been seeing too many weird-ass cooking videos, man. Most of these goddamn cooking hacks have way too many extra steps on them. Way too much dumb shit to try to make it look good, and then it's just not even that good. Just take a block of cheese, cover it in flour, cut it in the shape of a flower, cover it in more flour and egg, and then deep fry it. Did you just deep fry a block of American cheese? I don't know about you, but as far as melted cheese, that's the one that I don't need a huge abundance of.
That's so thick.
Yeah. It's like sticky lava. That's one of the worst, like, not like the worst cheese. You know what I mean, though. That's not, if you find somebody trying to pour fucking melted American cheese over your nachos or something, wouldn't you kind of slap them?
Like cheddar, bitch.
Yeah. At the very least. Or just get the shit in the can, the nacho cheese. Get Cheese Whiz.
Who gives a shit? Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't come at me with this. Oh, I melted a bunch of craft singles.
That dude.
American singles. That's no.
So, me and Reg had sausage tortellini the other night, and she reminded me that's just the same like Olive Garden soup at Toscana shit, just with cheesy noodles. And I was like, it seems unfair because it's both sausage, so all it does is just cheesy noodles.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck tortellini was. Found out, I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah. It's weird how you can put the same shit on certain things and it just becomes slightly different, but it gets a whole different name. Mexican food and Italian food. Not only is their languages the same, but their foods have similar patterns.
Well, I wasn't realizing it though until she showed me like the Pinterest post. Something like, I forget how she showed me, but it was like Pinterest or maybe Instagram. Like of what it looked like. Started reading off the ingredients. It was the same shit. And I was like, whoa. I guess sometimes the internet works, but yeah, it's not always like what it's cracked up to be in the pictures. And
It's usually like those stupid ass videos you see in the fucking, you know what I mean, on social media that show it get done all quick.
I like the TikTok style videos.
Yeah, the ones that try to make it seem like it's fucking like, it's just that simple. And look at you come up with something great. A fried block of cheese isn't that clever to me, no matter what you're cutting, what shape you cut it into. And I could tell it was American cheese. You could tell how the way it fucking melts. It's very weird.
Generic American cheese almost turns to plastic.
That's because it tries its damnedest to not melt. I don't know what they put in that cheese, but you could put that shit on fire and it would just catch fire.
Dude, the only time I ever did this was once, but I wanted to test out how it would work. You can't really make a grilled cheese work for shit with that generic American cheese. It just doesn't work.
You'll burn your bread.
So I threw the fucking cheese straight onto the skillet, warmed it up a little bit. It worked out. There wasn't that much cheese on the pan, so if you're like anyone's anal about that part, that sucks. But it worked. So that's how you can get your generic skillet grilled cheese.
And that sucks that you have to even do that just to get some melted cheese.
It's ridiculous for the fact that you're even able to do that. The cheese should be melting when it's like sitting on the actual skillet.
If it calls itself American, like that's the whole point of American cheese is to melt like almost instantly when it starts heating. That's the quickest melting cheese in my line of work usually, just because it's in slice form. But the slices are stuck together, so one could just grab a block of it and just like melt it and deep. I would never just deep fry a block of that shit. I don't know. I'm weird.
You have a deep fryer. Let me know how it goes.
I'm not gonna do it. I won't go that far. I did make some chicken tenders not too long ago though, and I made some homemade honey mustard. That shit was actually pretty fucking fire. The sauce, the chicken was fine, but the sauce was boss. You know what I put on that chicken though to fucking to give it a nice little extra flavor? Hooks rubbed and spices, lemon pepper.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say Thousand Island.
On chicken tenders? You fry
People are
chicken
weird.
strips and you dip them in Thousand Island? That's what you must be.
No, I'm not saying me. I've seen
I was
it, though.
about to say white people,
No,
man. Jesus.
Gina makes fried chicken with ranch. Uses ranch as the dipping to put into bread.
Wait, like
Chicken
to dip like chicken
coated with
strips?
ranch
Oh, that's
into it to make the breading for the chicken strips. It's
ranch
interesting.
seasoning,
No.
like actual ranch.
Yeah.
Huh? You tried it?
Yeah. Just not my cup of tea, dude.
I was gonna say that
If it was ranch
fried
seasoning,
foods,
honestly, it probably would be like really good for me personally, but not the you could. It was like a overwhelming, like, whoa.
I was gonna say fried foods and ranch go together like. Well, fried foods and ranch, fried foods and dipping sauces in general. That's why there's so many dipping sauces.
I've never had quite a bit of like appetizers with mustard, but I'm kind of contemplating now, thinking about it. Mozzarella stick and mustard probably wouldn't be that bad.
I've had it with honey mustard.
How was it?
Not bad. I went through a phase where I was just eating everything with honey mustard.
That's good. Honey mustard is good.
Yeah, but you can also overdo it. It's not something you got to eat just like everything on it. It's after a while, it's just like, okay, here's some barbecue sauce or something. Mix those two together next time you're playing with some stuff. Barbecue sauce and honey mustard mixed.
Dude, sauces with mustard in them that like it's in there. It's like it changes the way that you expect it, but then it winds up being all right. I forget what the hell Reg made. She made something with like I want to say it was ground mustard and something else. Mixed it up, put it on some shit, and baked it in it. And I was like, okay, this is all right. I had no fucking clue what it was. But barbecue sauce actually sounds pretty. Wait, you said barbecue sauce?
And honey mustard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see why not. I like ketchup and mustard mixed together.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry. I'm just surprised there's not like a bottle that just has those mixed together. Or like,
I think it's
have
too
them come
close to
together.
other sauce look. Because it turns to that weird, like, almost mac sauce color. Not fully, but that
We'll have
pink.
them like separate compartments in the same bottle that just like they only come together when you squeeze it. That's $1 billion idea right there. Because everybody eats it. Anybody who grew up on like McDonald's generation likes ketchup and mustard together on a lot of their shit. Because that's how most of the fast food burger places put ketchup and mustard.
McDonald's doesn't do enough mustard anymore.
That's because they put pickles too. And onions. Like, well, you know what I mean? Like the default version. They're just like, no, you get plenty of flavor from the pickles and the onions.
You could eat a dick on that.
Quit being a bitch. I haven't actually been told that at a McDonald's, but I've had that vibe where I'm just like, I said no onions. Quit being a bitch. Okay, dude. I mean, whatever, dude. It's just a single cheeseburger, so I guess that actually makes it worse, man. If it would have been a double cheeseburger, I could have just been like, you know what? There's way more meat than onion.
Who the fuck was I with when the burgers were upside down from McDonald's? Was it you?
What do you mean, like the meat was upside down, or
So-
the patty, or the bread was upside down?
So the
And when I said the bread was upside down, was it inside out? Is that what you mean?
No, that would have been even better. But it's not that cool. Now
That
I
would
feel
have been
bad.
awesome. That would have been the shit.
So
Sorry.
cheese on bottom, then burger, but they also hit the ketchup. They pretty much put the bun upside down, and then they said fuck it, and instead of like flipping anything, they just left it. I guess at that point, bottom
Yeah.
bun, top bun.
I've done that. At work, I've had times where I've just like kind of brain farted and did shit backwards a little bit, and like all the ingredients were still there, but they just weren't built the same, and just like, fuck it. Especially for takeout shit, just like, fuck them. Putting it in a box anyway. Fuck out of here. Hell, I was okay. There was one time the segment we've always been wanting to do, the fucking I was that high segment. I actually got first entry for an entry for that one. I had a few burgers and fucking and now we're doing these bitch ass burgers when they're to go. We put them in these fucking little boxes and shit. It's just a sandwich by itself, you know, Jack in the Box style, even though it's not a fast food place. Fucking weirdos. But anyway, I had like a bunch of chicken sandwiches or whatever. I fucking waiting for the fucking guy to bring me all the chicken. Get all the chicken, throw it all in the fucking. I had all the shit set up already. You know what I mean? All the bread and whatnot set up. So I get the chicken, throw it down, close the box, close the box, close the box. It was like 5 of them. Throw them up in the window. About 5 minutes later, I get somebody. Hey DJ, what? Can I get some top buns, please? Oh shit! Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So okay, that was 5. Then his 2 was acceptable because it was my meal. It was just upside down, and I was like, "This is weird to me. Like this isn't how this is supposed to be."
Luckily, somebody had checked those before sending them out, so they had opened the box and just like, I see chicken, I see bottom bread.
Someone had to unwrap. Someone had to wrap my burger. Like,
yeah, people forget shit sometimes, though, too. You know, like I said, brain fart situation sometimes. As long as everything's there, I don't complain usually. But since we are pretty much around the hour mark, I do want to make one mention. Again, check out the Misfits and Misfortune podcast. I've been playing D&D with some podcast pals, and they've sent me another exclusive clip. A never aired clip, because I occasionally am an asshole, and you know what I mean. Make it a little bit uncomfortable, but it's still in the laughter's sake. But yeah, I told them if, you know, if we cut it out on there, just send it to me and I'll play it on this show where we're comfortable being weird, because we are at least that, right?
I would agree with this.
Guys, enough. Leave him alone. If you want a room, we are more than happy to offer you a room, but please get out of Snig Rot's kitchen.
Bye, Arnold. We were just discussing recipes.
Doesn't like to share his recipes, goddammit. Get out.
All right.
Snig Rot, I'll have the London broil tonight.
Peace out, snigger.
Yeah, that'll have to be cut.
I was gonna just keep it together and just say peace, nigga.
Oh, shit. And I'll be sending that clip your way, G-Day.
Just straight tomfoolery. But yeah, we'll see ya. We'll see you next week. I got a good feeling about it. And we're gonna try to have
need to like cut more of our stuff and then just ship it to ourselves later in the future.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to have a third involved, whether it be Corn or someone else. He's not the only Mexican we know. Bum bum bum.